Ah, I finally got it. The ROG Swift PG32UQ. I have been waiting for this monitor since it was announced in January 2021, and this is towards the end of the year. It finally shows up in the North American region. Without further ado, let's start the unboxing. While waiting for this monitor, there's definitely other options as well, such as the Gigabyte Aorus FI32U and M32U. Those were pretty good monitors, but since I'm building an all Asus setup, I actually didn't get any of those. I know a lot of people also say that you could get a LG 48C1, but for me it is too big, and the second problem of that is it is only 120 Hz. As we can see here, we have the Asus VIP card and the color calibration testing report, which seems pretty accurate. Here we have the power cord. And here is the very Asus ROG style box, which contains all the cables that comes with the monitor, such as the HDMI 2.1 cable, the DP cable, and also a USB cable used to connect to your PC. I don't know if anybody noticed, but the newer Asus monitors, they're all using this newer style kind of stand, which is different from the previous one that is more like red or orange flavor to it. To be honest, I really love this stylish looking stand. One thing I really like the front of the monitor is Asus actually decrease the thickness of their bezel. If you can see that the XG27UQ actually have a very thick bezel, and it will not well merge with other monitors if you're using a dual monitor setup or something. For the back of the monitor, as we can see that it is still using the very old-fashioned ROG big logo eye in there, although this thing can't lit up very bright, and you know, by that I mean you can see a huge ROG logo even if you are putting it really close against the wall. For the control panel of this monitor, there's nothing fancy here. It is basically the same as all the other Asus monitor lineups. So in terms of gaming performances, the monitor is doing quite well. So as you can see, I'm playing the Far Cry 6, and in this game, I'm just actually using sRGB mode. So the reason I'm not using the HDR mode is that although it is HDR 600, it is higher than some of the other 4K 144Hz monitor that I talked about earlier, such as the ROG FI32U. But still, HDR 600, you better not open it, because we have heard that only over 1000 HDR you can really see the much of the differences. So I would rather use sRGB mode. Here is a video that's playing in sRGB mode. As we can see there, I feel like the video is already showing enough brightness to me, so I don't really need a sun-like HDR performances that actually hurting your eyes. So I say I'm pretty satisfied with this monitor. And finally, we're going to show a video that is actually have the HDR feature on. It is definitely not one of those monitors that you can compare with the LG 48C1, but in terms of gaming wise, I do feel like I prefer this monitor better in terms of size. In conclusion, I really like this monitor in terms of its performances, both in sRGB and in games. So, but in terms of whether I would recommend these monitors for you to get, I would say that if you're not an ROG fanboy, I think the Gigabyte M32U is a better monitor in terms of price. So that's it. That's the short unboxing and some short description of this Asus ROG Swift PG32UQ monitor, and I hope to see you in my next video.